Ah! Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to episode 2. It is January 1st of 2024.
Wow.
Wow!
Like it's like really like we're really getting old. Like we're the adults of you know how you would go to family gatherings or whatever and you would be like told to go with the kids. Like go over there, go play with your cousins, like and then the grown folks will talk to each other. And now we're the grown folks telling the kids like go play,
Yeah, we have the opportunity to catch up on the gossip we've been missing for years.
Yeah, like we're catching up on years worth of like
Gossip.
gossip. Cheese man.
Oh, man. Oh, crap. Alright, so today on this podcast, we're going to be talking about mental health and how um,
The society now affects the younger generations.
yeah, that because Jesus, I've been seeing some videos on TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff, and Jesus, it's pretty sad.
It's sad, and it's just like concerning
Hmm.
because I know I want to have kids.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to have kids,
In the
and
future.
yeah, well, yeah. I would like to have kids, and if it's looking like this as of now, um, I'm just hoping that it gets better
Oh
because
yeah.
it already is like the kids are hearing influencers, whether it be on YouTube or through music, and they're like thinking that it's okay to be, you know,
Just like it. I mean, mom would always say, like, man, I would have to wear a condom to listen to y'all's music nowadays.
yeah.
But when I was younger, I was like, oh no, it's just how the rappers are. They just talk about this stuff. Like,
Hmm.
it's normal. But now that I've grown older and I've seen how, like, little kids, like little 10-year-olds, 5-year-olds, like, dance to certain songs and twerk, and I'm like, dude, that's like
Yeah.
stuff for older people,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
adults.
age appropriate, or
Yeah.
I feel like even for adults, there should be like a like have some kind of respect for yourself
Hmm.
and not just go out in public and basically lingerie, and it's just like you're not keeping anything, like your body is not even, because my parents have told me your body is your temple.
Yeah.
Your body is your temple or whatever. And so I'm just like, okay, well, I don't like to show skin because I've always dressed like, like a tomboy or whatever. I don't like showing skin. I don't like to dress, like, you know, uh,
Yeah.
inappropriately. And so I'm just like, my body, whatever is covered up is safe for whoever I'm with. I feel like,
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel like it should be.
yeah.
But I mean, there'd be times where like I walk into a store and I see people just like wearing a bra. I
Yeah.
mean, I understand. Okay, it's sports bra,
Uh-huh.
but it's not a shirt. The sports bra, it's still a bra. It's
Yeah.
not a shirt. You can't just walk out to the store to get something in your sports bra and tights.
I
It's like,
mean, I feel like I don't really see sports bra as being like so. Because this is, I can understand if it was like a regular bra, like a push-up bra or
yeah.
whatever, and they're just flaunting. I mean, I seen like people walk around in see-through clothes and stuff.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too. It's pretty disturbing. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Very disturbing.
and I don't know. I feel like because women get judged the most. I feel like
Mm.
because we can't, like, there will be girls who will wear shirts, like, normal shirts. They wouldn't wear a bra underneath, but people will still get mad that their nipples will show. And I'm just like, everybody has nipples.
Yeah,
Like it shouldn't be something to worry about because her
everybody has them.
yeah. But females just have bigger, like we have, so it's
Yeah.
just like it shouldn't be a problem.
It really shouldn't be a problem, but a lot of people nowadays make a problem about a lot of things,
Yeah,
and it's pretty sad. It really is.
but I just feel like I
I
don't
feel
know.
like these rappers should like, not even the rappers, 'cause they it's their job to make music, and it's their job to that's how they make their income. I feel like it's the adults' fault for allowing their kids to listen to it, or if they do listen to it, they're listening to it with their kid in the vehicle.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm just
mean,
like, if you're gonna listen to music in the vehicle with your kid, put something that's less like, I don't know how to say it. That doesn't have a lot of graphic, not graphic, but like I don't know how to, I don't know how to say it.
yeah, I know. Like my parents, they would keep eye on what they let us hear and watch.
Hmm.
Like my mom, like when I was growing up, my mom and her cousins and my aunts, they would get together and they would listen to, because Adam Sandler made like uh, CDs
Yeah.
where it was just like comedy,
Hmm.
and my mom had those, and like I would be around, and I would like I'm nosy, so I would listen, and I would hear stuff that I'm not supposed to, and she would catch me, and she'll be like, "You need to go to your room, like you can't be, hearing this, whatever." And so because I feel like girls nowadays are fast.
Yeah.
So it's really kids growing, like raising kids.
Yeah.
So it's just like they don't really care for like the younger ones, like their own kids.
Yeah. They really don't. Like whenever we have kids in the future, I'm not gonna like keep listening to like rap music around them. Like yeah, if I'm dropping off at school, I drop them off and leaving school,
Mhm.
I'll listen to rap music, which I rarely do. But most of the time, I'm pretty sure we just put some country music on for them or something a little bit more passive that they won't get influenced by like twerking and doing drugs and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't want to like say that is mainly rap music, but it really is
Mm.
because that's where they just you know saying just the most off the wall stuff. Like, yeah, and like you smoke, drink, whatever, have sex, and just cussing throughout the whole song. And it's like, in their songs where it's just like,
They're not as bad.
no, like, there's songs where they just, what the song is all about is like just having sex.
Yeah.
And how many people they do it with and all that stuff. And I'm just like,
Yeah. I mean, to a certain age, I feel like it's reasonable. Like once you get into high school, it's kind of okay because you're starting to learn about yourself and about your
I mean, it's just
your body.
everybody's
But yeah,
preference of music. I don't think that. I mean, me personally, I just don't think that anybody respects themselves anymore.
like yeah,
Everybody sleeps with everybody, and uh, most of the girls like it's good to have confidence, feel yourself, but like don't not everybody wants to see your titties or
yeah,
your ass hanging out, and especially like kids wanna like people wanna protect their kids from seeing that, and you're going out and the kids are seeing this, and it's just like they think that it's okay,
hmm,
but of course their parents are gonna be like, don't we don't want you to see that because that's not right.
yeah. Of course,
So
it's pretty bad. It really is. It's just like I look at now. Like when I was in high school, I was like, oh, okay, it's not bad. But
mhm.
then now that I got out of high school and I'm looking at people that are in high school or just like they jumped out of high school, and I'm just like, dude, this is what are you wearing?
Yeah.
Or like I'll see like people who are like 40 something and who are like big. Don't get me wrong, I don't have a problem with big people, but it's just like if you have a big body and you know you do, like weight wise,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't recommend wearing a crop top and have your stomach like hanging out. Because
Mm-hmm.
as being part of a like big community,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of like puts a bad name on us because they're like, oh, all big people do that,
Yeah.
and even though we don't, we wear stuff that tries to fit us pretty nicely.
Yeah, as when I understand where you're coming from. Like, of course, like if somebody like if you tell somebody that though, they're gonna get offended because it's just like, oh, you're discriminating me because I'm bigger, and I'm just like, it's not just that, but it's just like,
Like have consideration for the people around you and for
mm,
the little kids around you.
I don't know. I feel like people should wear whatever they want, but at the same time, just look decent. You know,
Hmm.
that's just like what you're just trying to explain.
Yeah, I was trying to explain. Like my mom, she was 500 pounds before, and she started losing weight. She got down to four something, and she got the gastric bypass. Remember?
Hmm.
She got the gastric bypass, and now she weighs like 30 something. She has like all this loose fat that she has because of from her losing weight.
Yeah.
So she doesn't wear like revealing clothing
Hmm.
that show everything. No, she still covers up nicely. She still makes sure she looks nice, and I feel like that's how a lot of people should be. But like you said, they should dress up
Yeah,
just however they want. But
people are gonna wear whatever they want
yeah,
regardless, and people should they shouldn't care what other people think. But it's just like, to us, we're just like, just wearing something decent,
mm,
But I feel like going back to like influencers and artists, I feel like there's too many people wanting to follow that. I feel like there is nothing but followers nowadays, and what really bothers me actually is like how everybody wants to look the same,
oh yeah,
especially with the guys.
oh
The
my
Edgar
god,
haircut, bro. Oh my
yes.
god,
Geez. I know there was a time before. I don't know if you guys know, but I have a mullet. If you, before I got my mullet,
hmm
there was that taquache, which is there still is now, but I'm just like, great. I just got a haircut that puts me in this category
Oh
of people
yeah,
wanting to be like this, and
yeah,
I'm like, great. I'm like, I'm not trying to be like that, and
yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just trying to be myself. I've always liked the mullet. I've always wanted one, so I got one, and now I got it, and it's like,
They label you as like, oh, like you're a
yeah, like
YouTuber.
whenever I first go to work, when I first got to work, they're like, oh, I bet you drive a drop truck, and you got these big old rims on your truck, and
Mhm.
this and that. And then I'm just like, no, it's not what I drive. And then once we left and they seen, they're like, oh, you're nothing like what these other people
Mhm.
like with your haircut
You're
are
actually
like.
like the complete opposite.
Yeah, I'm like way opposite of them. Like lifted truck, mud tires, well, not mud tires, off road tires on my truck.
Mhm.
I don't I don't like to follow what
Yeah.
society has.
Yeah. Like you like to make your own style,
Yeah,
your own
not my own thing
yeah.
going on. Yeah.
But I mean, that's what me too. Like I've always done my makeup a certain way, and they would say that that I look like a chola or whatever because I always like my eyebrows to be arched, and because they naturally just go straight
Hmm.
and get a little bit on my eyelids, and I don't like that. So I just like trying to change it up, but I've always since I was a little like I've always liked the emo goth style too. And so for as long as I can remember, I've always been like that emo kid. And now that is becoming like a new like a wave.
It's coming back again.
yeah, like I would dress the way I've always been comfortably, you know,
I'm guessing.
dressing.
Yeah.
And people are like, "Oh, you're just like riding that wave of the emo and goth kids." I'm like, I've always felt comfortable dressing like this. I have my own style. I like to mix like two different styles, and you know, I might not have like money to get what I want to style myself,
Hmm.
but if I had it, I would,
Definitely do it.
make my own style.
Yeah.
Like mix country with goth and chola, because I'm a
'Cause
Chicana. Like I
yeah.
wanna put my culture in that too,
Hmm.
and but it's just
Yeah.
you can't really like do anything without being labeled. People are gonna label you regardless,
Regardless,
so
yeah.
you're just gonna do what you do what makes you happy.
Yep. Because like a lot of people nowadays are like, oh, I want to be like Drake, and they'll get the same haircut, they'll get the same clothes, and they'll do like almost everything he does.
Yeah.
Or like they'll be like, oh, I want to be like trying to think of somebody with like a lot of tattoos. I want to be like Post Malone.
Mhm.
So they go out and get all these tattoos just like him. Well, not the same
Mhm.
exact ones, but just get a bunch of tattoos and start dressing like him. But
And
it's
that's
like,
not even the worst part. Like that's bad, but people actually get plastic surgery
yeah,
to look just like a celebrity. Like that one person who wants to look just like Kim Kardashian. That
oh,
one guy who wants to be just like Michael Jackson.
oh man, Jesus
And
Christ.
and so on. That
That's,
one guy that wants to look like Ken the dog.
oh yeah, yeah, I've heard about that. It's
And then that one
um,
girl, there's a
but
Barbie one too.
yes, there is.
Yeah.
I've heard about that. I think I've seen a video on that somewhere,
Yeah,
like a post or something.
like she really got like she made her boobs bigger. I don't know if she got like BBL or whatever, but she made her waist like really really tiny, and her face just looks like a doll. You know,
Yeah.
it's just I feel like people do too much to be somebody else instead of trying to find and be their self.
I just feel like they're trying to get attention
Hmm.
from everybody. They're like, "Oh, bro, you look so cool. You look like this person,"
Yeah,
and they'll be like, "Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go for." Like this and that. But
yeah.
I'm just like, society needs to be their own self. Stop worrying about what
Hmm.
somebody else is doing. Okay, yes, he's your favorite artist, but don't try to be like them. Be different from them. Be yourself, and then you'll eventually get, if you try to do something to get famous or whatnot,
Yeah, and I
you'll
mean,
find something that'll stick with you.
like you can be what you like you're your own person, right?
Hmm.
I'm my own person, but getting to know others, like them people are probably being like, oh, I want to be just like him, I want to be just like her, and I'm just like, that's not how it should be. It should just be like, I want that's cool. Like I should change up my own style, like make their own style, like find themselves,
Yeah,
like in what they like.
like use these influencers as motivation,
Hmm.
and use them as like an influence, like it says in the word influencer,
Hmm.
and not to copy them.
Yeah, and I mean, there's people who like study celebrities so hard to where they pick up the same mannerisms, they pick up the same slang, the same way that they talk and stuff.
Hmm.
And it's just like they're trying to get down to like that, you
Down to
know?
the T.
Yeah. And not only that, everybody wants to think a certain type of way.
Yeah.
People go on TikTok and they see what other people are doing or how other people think, and they're just like they have that they have that TikTok personality,
Hmm.
and it's just like about like relationships. People are so hard on like, oh, you cuff somebody only during the holidays, and then after the holidays you just let them go.
like,
Get ready
yeah.
for the summer. Get your body right for the summer. Get some more hoes. And cuff when the holidays come back around and then drop them, and it's just like nobody really wants to like have a real.
It keeps me for a long time.
Yeah, it's not. There's no more of that old school type of love.
No, there's not. Literally not. And it's pretty sad because it's just like this whole world's going to crap. Like I have another friend, and in high school he would talk to all these girls, but he was like very picky
Mhm.
about all these girls. And now that he got out of high school, he's still picky, but like I told him, I was like, dude, you have all these girls that you got to talk to in high school. I
Mhm.
just got their number because I know you say you were like fucking ugly in high school or whatnot,
Mhm.
but could have got their numbers and then talked to them after you graduated, after you hit your goal up, and
Yeah.
you probably would have had been dating somebody right about now for about 2 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, and there's girls that like if he was ugly in his opinion, but there was girls still wanting to talk to him. I mean, you gotta pick somebody who you feel like would be there through your worst
Hmm.
and in your best.
Yeah.
So it's just like I he is really picky. So I don't know. It's not anybody else's fault but his
Yeah.
if he's not if he can't get with nobody.
Hmm. Well, lately I haven't talked to him, so I haven't seen what he's up to. We'll probably we'll have him on the podcast eventually, see how he is and catch up with him
Hmm.
and stuff like that. Talk about a certain topic. Just this generation is going to crap. It really
Yeah,
is.
and I don't know. I that's why I with my previous relationship.
Hmm.
That's why I think I was so scared to let go, even though it was toxic, because I was like, I'm not gonna find nothing like this
Hmm.
because like people nowadays just don't take relationships seriously, and so I was scared, of losing that person. But even though that it was bad for me,
Hmm.
I just kept myself because I always felt like I needed to be with somebody, and
You don't want to like start all over again and
yeah,
have the conversation of, oh, what's your favorite color? Or, oh, what do you like? What do you like to eat? What do you like to do?
I hate starting over. But I mean, when me and you started talking, like it didn't feel like that. It felt like we knew each other for so long,
Hmm.
and like,
And we had the same kind of interest whenever we started talking. So, I tomato foam or water bottle. Great, we spill water all over.
like we have like freakishly good amount of things we have in common, down to the way our heart beats, the way we breathe.
Oh yeah, that we have what's called a heart murmur, where our heart jumps a beat or skips a beat, and it was very scary whenever she told me. So I'm like,
Mm.
hey, there's ain't no way. When we
Yeah.
first started talking, I was like, oh, you might, a little skeptical here. You might be my lost sister or something. Ah, dang, you on some Alabama stuff, man.
Mm-mm. Oh no.
But no, thank God she has no Hernandez in her family.
That I know
Hey, hey, don't kill me like that.
it. That you know. You know.
Yeah, I know. I've met her family, so
But
yeah, they just need to bring that back now. Like little kids need to like realize,
I don't know.
like, people nowadays too. They're going for like looks.
Yeah, looks mainly.
Yeah, and I told you like you told me like, oh, I don't look here. Like you look beautiful with me. I was like, when you get older, yes, you're gonna wrinkle up like a prune. But I mean, you're still gonna look beautiful to me. And I told her, I was like, the only thing that doesn't change the person are their eyes. Their eyes will still be the same, unless they go blind or have cataracts. I'm sorry, this is like one thing that's. But I'm pretty sure it will still look very nice.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah,
No, I mean, it's true.
like the older you get, no matter how old you get, your eyes will still look the same.
Hmm.
And that's why I find you very attractive because your eyes are beautiful, and then like your personality is like very, very close to mine.
Yeah.
Your humor and everything. I was just like, Jesus, where did you come from? You're just like me.
Yeah, we would like joke because like when I meet somebody,
Hmm.
I like to test the waters, like make like small dark humor here and there, like to let my humor out,
Yeah,
and whatever they laugh at whatever, and so I know like, oh, I can joke about this, but I can't joke about this.
yeah.
But with you, I'm just like, bro, we laugh about the same little things, and we can joke about anything.
Yeah.
It was that was
Little
freaky.
freaky. Is that your stomach?
Hmm.
I hope the mic caught that. I hope the
No,
mic caught that. I really do. I hope the mic caught
no,
that.
I was hoping.
I heard that. It got quiet right away though.
I know.
But going back to like dating situation and like now generation, it's just I have no words for it. That's how bad it is.
Hmm.
We need to fix it.
I mean, I'm not like I'm just like concerned for my kids. Like
Yeah,
when in the future, you know, when we have kids,
I'm concerned
I
for them.
I don't want them to be influenced by like this. And I mean, we can tell them as much as we can. Look, always be yourself. Always, respect yourself and others, and just teach them. You know.
The right way.
But I mean, we can't stop them
Yeah, you
from
can.
doing what they want to
What they
do.
want to do.
But um,
That's very much true right there.
but as far as like me, like I'm me, you know,
Hmm.
that it's hard for me to make friends because of the way things are, you know, and I don't like people. I don't like having friends who are so easily influenced by what everybody else is doing. So I'm just like, yeah, no, I want somebody to be like genuinely themselves, but that's why I just stay to myself.
Hmm.
And then what was I gonna
She had a
say?
little brain fart there.
Yeah, I'm as far as like me, in my opinion, I'm just like it is what it is.
Hmm.
Like I don't talk to nobody. I don't mess with nobody. Like I'm here. I stay in my own lane.
Yeah.
It's just me, you, your family, my family. That's it.
Hmm.
So I'm just like I don't care what everybody else is doing. At the same time, it's also still concerning,
Yeah. It would be.
but just for the sake of like our future,
Hmm.
our kids' future.
Pretty scared, but we'll try our best. We're not gonna be perfect,
Yeah.
but we'll try our best to make make them who they are, make them their own person.
Mhm.
We'll try our best for that. We're gonna go ahead and switch over subjects to mental health because I know that's gonna be a long section of it. So we can go ahead and start at 30 minutes. We got like a minute left, so
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I mean, it shouldn't take that long. But I mean, if we're
oh
talking about personally speaking,
yeah, we're gonna talk about personally speaking, and we're gonna talk about
yeah.
how society and how it's changed too, how it influences a lot of people.
I mean, we already talked about that.
Yeah, but I mean, no, not how for mental health.
Um,
Yeah,
how it
like
affects people
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. And then we'll talk about some stories we've heard here and there,
Mhm.
about stuff. And it's pretty crazy thinking about it. How not crazy, but it's just pretty bad. Mental health is getting worse and worse now throughout the
Um,
years.
I feel like uh, I don't know. I mean, everybody, and mental. Like we never really, nobody really ever focused on that because the older generation, they're just like, oh, just suck it up. You ain't got nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
So it's just like now that it's being more looked at, people's like, oh, especially everybody all of a sudden has autism.
Oh, gee,
So
yeah.
I'm just like, I mean, everybody can be like, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like we have been affected by the older generation though, and by
Yeah.
the way they've grown up, they're trying to put it onto us,
Hmm.
and so it's just like
It's like, oh man,
I feel like
Jesus.
I feel like we really speak up about how we feel about things.
Yeah, we do.
Like
I
people
feel
are
like
more.
that's what one thing that's good about our generation that
Hmm.
we do is that.
Yeah, we speak up.
Yeah.
Like we don't let anything slide. Like if something makes us uncomfortable, like we're just like,
We'll go ahead and say something about it.
yeah. Or like if something bothered us, or you know, because I know there's a lot of things that that my parents have said or done that is still very traumatic to me.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I'm my own person now, and so I'm not, and I don't want to let it affect my future or what I'm trying to do in my life.
Yeah. But it affected you when you were younger, of course.
Yeah,
It
and
affected you before.
there's still some things that like bother me, like like really bad arguments.
Oh yeah.
What happened, and when I'm taking a shower or when I'm in the restroom or if I'm listening to music,
Yeah.
like I would hear in my mind that there's screaming
Hmm.
going on in the background, and I mute everything or I'll put the shower on and I'll listen. There's nothing. I'm just like in my head. I'm just like because every single time there's been an argument, it's always been when I'm like jamming out or showering
Like, do something to cover it up.
and
But then
yeah,
it stuck with you so long that you're just like hearing it automatically. You can see what's
yeah,
going on.
yeah. So there's still stuff that stick with me, but
Hmm.
I'm trying to
Work on that.
yeah, I'm trying to work on it. And
Yeah. I know nowadays it's just like guys can't say nothing about like how they feel because
oh, I hate that.
like people are like, oh, you're a guy, you're supposed to be tough, you're supposed to be this, and then little do they know the guy, hey, a guy needs to talk to somebody, they have feelings also, and then that's why they end up killing themselves.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know the statistics on
Yeah.
the suicides in men,
Hmm.
but I know that men go through a lot because I mean they're being told you're a man, you just whatever it is, you just gotta suck it up,
Hmm.
and you gotta be the provider, and it's just like a lot of pressure.
It really is. And it's just pretty sad because it's like, come on, dude. It's like, we're all humans, you all have. There's another guy too where he got out of like a 15-year relationship.
Mm-hmm.
They were married and that, and then he was like, he got so depressed where he ended up shooting himself live stream. He was live streaming and he was like, oh, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. Like, Jesus. I was missing my first one. Blinding myself. But he was like, I can't do it no more. I can't do it no more. And he ended up getting a shotgun put into his head and ending his life. Yeah. And the sad thing was like he had a dog. He like had like a little dog, and the dog didn't know what was going on. He was super scared.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And the police showed up and was like, oh, that. And they like walked over to this camera and turned it off.
Dang. I feel for those who like have to witness their own loved one doing that in front of them, especially little kids.
Oh
Like I
man.
just seen something on Instagram where this guy had killed his girlfriend and himself, and just left their little daughter right there.
Dang, that's
It's fucked up.
that'll fuck it up.
Yeah.
That's me.
Mhm.
But
So what are we talking about? We're just talking about stories.
no, mental illness.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, mental illness and like how like depression and anxiety and stuff like that. People.
Yeah.
That's a lot nowadays. Depression and anxiety is a lot nowadays. I know you have anxiety and you have depression once in a while, but I try
Yeah,
to help you get out of it.
I've been working on my. I feel like it's gotten better since. Because in the beginning of our relationship, I was still like trying to figure out how to deal with it, and I used to know how to. Like, um, I would get really, really depressed, and at the time, like in my last relationship, I get really, really depressed, and I would have really bad episodes, and because I would just switch up moods real fast, and I would end up like I felt like my sister said that I would seem like I'm somebody else,
Mhm.
and so I would switch up real fast, and I wouldn't remember. Like I would come back into like myself, and I'm just like I don't even remember what I did.
Like
'Cause,
what is it called? Like uh, personality disorder. Like yeah,
yeah,
different personalities.
yeah, like it would be so split,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just switch them. And I knew eventually I try to like maintain it. Like I'm gonna be positive. I'm gonna look more into positive affirmations and wake up every day and just recite these affirmations to myself. And I was trying to focus on myself. And the person that I was with at the time was just like, make he told me that it felt like I wasn't like giving them enough attention or whatever, and he didn't really like the fact that I was putting myself first.
Oh no.
So I knocked myself back down to just focusing on him all the time, and I just got really depressed again because I wasn't really focusing on myself anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I knew it was bad for me, but I like really. I was really even worse. Uh, I was like very vulnerable and just wanted a relationship so bad because I wasn't really. I don't feel like I wasn't even paying attention to at home, and so I felt the need to get love through a relationship.
Yeah.
Um, but now, because when we got together, I don't remember really how it was. Like I was okay. I was going to be okay, and then you've seen a couple of my little episodes or whatever, and those are just it's not as bad as it would be when I would be by myself, and I didn't let it get that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I try my best not to make it that bad, make you get that bad, because I know like episodes are pretty bad. My mom's bipolar, right? So I know.
hmm So like I'm thankful that you uh, are patient with me. I know I frustrate you with it a
You
lot,
don't.
but I want you to understand though. Like it frustrates me too. Like I don't like feeling like that.
Yeah.
I don't like to be depressed. I don't like to have really bad anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just something that.
Yeah, it just happens. I mean, there's the times that I anxiety also. So
hmm
I understand you. That's why I'm like I don't get really frustrated. Before I used to, but I'm just like it happens. I can't do anything about it. And I tried the best I could do
hmm
to help it.
Yeah, and I think what is more frustrating is when um I'm all stuck in my nose, so it's
It's
just
okay.
like
It's all good.
But I think what's more frustrating is when, because I'm not really good at communicating about it, I'm so used to just keeping it to myself, because when I did talk about it, I would get yelled at, I would get guilt tripped, gaslit, and you know, I'm just like, what's the point of talking about it when, you know, it's possible that it's just gonna be flipped on me. Like it's all my fault.
Yeah.
So I just really see no point of talking about how I felt ever. But, I'm trying to get out of that because I don't want to be held down anymore
Hmm.
by the way I was treated. Because this is like my first adult relationship and I want it to work.
No, it won't
And
work. I mean, not every relationship's perfect. And I know
yeah,
that, but I mean, I told you I don't want to be with you for a long time, a very long time, and I'm gonna make it work.
yeah,
Even if we have arguments, the best thing to do is to talk it out.
yeah, because I'm not, I'm not the type to just up and leave.
Hmm.
You know this.
Yeah.
I'm like whatever it is, I'm gonna work it out, and I know there's only a certain amount of uh, time where it can get tiring, but I just feel like I gotta keep the promises that I make to be better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to work on my communication.
Yeah, it's all that
And
matters as long as you're trying to work on it. That's what really matters.
yeah, because I don't feel really depressed anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like it comes and goes, but I don't let it get that bad. Because
Yeah, you don't let it get like screwed back to the point where like you stay in the room all day.
yeah, because I it's gotten as bad as like to a point where um I would just stay in bed.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't shower for a good while, and I would feel so nasty, and I want to shower, but I don't have energy, and I would just like sleep, like buy sleeping pills, and I would just take a bunch and just knock out, and I would just not want to be awake anymore. But the reason why I didn't, like go go through with like ending it all completely is because my sister,
Mm-hmm.
like she's always been like my rock.
Which hopefully we can invite her onto the podcast
Yeah,
pretty soon. Yeah, she found out about it and got a little upset.
yeah, my sister, like her world, like podcast or her world.
Oh, well, yeah, yeah, I can tell. I understand why. There's a lot of people who have siblings, but they don't put that into mind, and they just like end it all. And then their
Yeah,
siblings get depressed and end up the way their their older sibling was, and end up
yeah,
taking their life also. And they
yeah.
can't put up with it anymore.
Um, cause I mean, I've done like I I ran away like 4 times, and I felt really guilty, and I felt really bad for just leaving her like that. And I didn't want her to feel like I was just leaving her,
Mhm.
but she understood. She was just like, I understand, like, because I'm the type, like, if I'm being, like, if I feel like I'm being held back, I'm gonna find my way out,
Yeah.
you know. And so that was, I felt like was my way out, and it was just like, because I was never listened to, like, I was never listened to, so I felt like, man, I gotta do something to break this, to be
Break the cycle.
yeah, to be understood.
Hmm.
But it just got worse, and I now, like, now that I'm grown, I'm of age, and I can do what I want. I'm just like, I don't need permission to do anything. Like, I'm my own person, and I mean, of course, I'm gonna let my family know that I'm okay, but
Yeah. Do
I'm
your own
not.
thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna allow anybody to hold me back from anything.
And for anybody who feels like talking to us on the screen, is our Discord has been showing the whole time. Um, just whenever you just join a new server, type in what it says at the bottom, and that's our server. We have a welcome We have a welcome center. Let me pop this up real quick so I can look at it. We have a welcome rules, the announcements, and then where we'll be letting you guys know changes in our schedule, who we're gonna have on our podcast, and like what subjects we're gonna be talking about. The we have a general room, an unfiltered room, and a safe place, just so for the people who want to like go talk to like everybody else who needs help, or if you guys want to talk, I could set up a private meeting and we could all talk together.
Yeah.
Me and you and my girlfriend, we could all talk to you and give you some advice, whatever you guys do, because I know it's pretty hard with whatever's going on. So we'll try to understand you. But
Yeah, I like to put myself in other people's perspectives to understand them, like because I know a lot of people go by age. Like people go
yeah,
by age, like oh you don't know nothing because you're just 23. You don't know really much, and that's what I hate when people tell me because I'm just like I don't like to look at it from one perspective. I like to put myself in somebody else's shoes to try to understand if
yeah,
I haven't been through it. But as far as what I've been through, which is, everybody goes through their,
so like the different things going on.
yeah, people may have it worse, people may have it better than how I had it, but I mean, in the end, we've all been through something,
Yeah,
and we take things differently. And I feel like I've gotten better with giving advice, and I would love to give advice to others. And I can be a real big hypocrite on that because I like to give advice.
and I
Because
take your own advice.
yeah,
I'm the same way.
but it's just because I care for others. Like as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be like like a what is it called? No, well, I don't know about that. But like,
Just crying with him. I
I
can't
know.
understand. I'm the same way.
But no, I would like to be like somebody like the people who are like
Motivational
bring
speaker.
yeah like something like that.
Yeah.
And I would see like homeless people, and I've always gotten the urge to just be like, man, I want to go talk to them. Like, they must be lonely. Like, I want to know what, talk to them, what's gotten them there, and just motivate them and be like,
There's ways you guys can get a job.
like,
Like,
some people don't want to get a job because I mean, they don't have to worry about paying rent. They don't
yeah,
have to
yeah,
worry
yeah.
about anything.
Nothing.
But it's just it's just for those who want it.
Yeah, who want the job, who want to better themselves. Like I've always told myself, I was like, if I become big and I have a whole business going on, even if it's like a construction business, I will find people that are homeless, talk to them, get to know them, and if they are like really need to change their life, make a change in their life for the better, I will help them get a job.
Yeah.
And if they're an addict, I will help them break that cycle. They don't become an addict, help them go through what is it called? Rehab.
Yeah.
So they become better, so that they can see themselves. Be like, dang, I was at a bad point, and look at me now. I've changed. I've done this.
I feel like people just because people resort to like drugs and alcohol because like it gives you that feeling of like I'm not alone. Like when you do drugs, you don't feel alone because I got like addicted to was it ecstasy, and it gave me that rush, that feeling like man, I'm like on top of the world. So I got addicted to that, and um, but I stopped, and I was like, I can't resort to that
Yeah.
to feel happiness, and that's what people resort to drugs and alcohol for is because that momentary happiness, and then they just re-up when they run out.
Yeah, that's so true.
And like nearly, well, most of my family are like alcoholics, and the reason they resort to that is because our parents and uncles and aunts, they don't really uh, focus on like mental
Mental
health.
health, yeah.
So they just and then especially my uncles, like they're just like, I'm a man, I gotta shut him down. So they just do.
Yeah, no, it's not good. I mean, yeah, okay, you're a man, but like you still have feelings. You can still talk to somebody.
Yeah.
And for all those males out there that are speaking, listening to us, I mean, if you join the Discord, just go ahead and send a message. And if you want to just talk to me, or if you want to talk like my girlfriend about certain advice that you're having with your girlfriend or something like that, or same thing with females. If you guys want to talk to my girlfriend for some advice or anything like that, just let us know. Oh, just hit my mic again. The mouse. I was over the record button. I'm trying to figure out how long we've been recording. Smack the crap out of my mic, man. Shit.
Well, it's been like a good 40,
About,
almost an hour.
yeah, about 40 minutes, almost an hour.
Mhm.
But yeah, just send us a little text in the group chat or in the general chat, and we'll go ahead and get with you guys. We'll go ahead and set up a meeting. Talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Make sure you're alright, because I know mental health these days is pretty bad.
Yeah. And I mean, everybody is like observing what's going on in the world. Everybody freaks out, and they're just like, "What's the point of living?"
Yeah. Like I was telling everybody, my parents, my mom yesterday. Ooh, Jesus Christ. That it hurt. Ain't gonna lie, it hurt. It hurt a lot. But I was telling mom yesterday because where we live, there's not that much fireworks going on. There's a bunch of people shooting, but not a lot of fireworks. And that's what I was like. One day, I want to like go to the town hall and talk to them and be like, hey, we put like a fireworks show on for the kids, like find the place and have a fireworks show for them because of everything bad going on in the world. We still gotta try to create some positivity in the world that's going on.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I want to do with YouTube. Because I know a lot of people try to like keep people positive and stuff, but they just like more focused on like their own doing, like focused on like making their own content, making this, making that, making money. Like I'd rather just focus on trying to help people
Yeah.
and make people happy because I mean the world is going to shit already, and people need positivity, people need to laugh, people need something to smile about.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of creators do that. They try to be an outlet for people,
Mm-hmm.
but they start to get that money coming in, and they're just like, I'm just doing this for money, basically.
Yeah, we're like, oh, I'm good now.
Hmm.
You guys are on y'all's own. You guys have to do this stuff.
Yeah,
Just
and
figure that out yourself.
yeah, no, I don't know. I just always like, had a heart for others.
Mm-hmm. I'm the same way.
Like sometimes it gets unhealthy.
Yeah, it really does sometimes. But I mean, you just have to like learn our limits and stuff.
Yeah, because most of the time I put myself on the back burner just to be there for others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're the same way.
But I mean, that's why I've learned to just cut people off who aren't good for me,
Mm-hmm.
because like I'm there for you, and whenever I need you, you're not here for me.
Yeah, I totally understand. It's really bad.
Mm.
It's, you expect somebody to be there for you and to help you and understand you, but they just like piss you off. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, and I understand people have like their own life.
Mm-hmm.
People have their life going on, and sometimes they can't always be there for you. But like when I see you just because people or social media all the times, people always have their phone in their hand. So when I call you up and I need you to talk to, and and you say, "Oh no, I couldn't talk right now," but you're just out doing whatever. I just needed like a minute of your time, like you
Yeah,
know.
nothing like super bad. Like I just need to talk to you real quick, just to get something off my chest. You don't even gotta say nothing. Just be there for me.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but that'll be different with this. I'm trying to start a community where if you want to talk, you can talk to us. With
mhm.
whatever you have, whatever problems you have, we're here. You don't have to feel alone. We're gonna talk to you back. You're not just gonna be a one-sided conversation. We'll talk to you back and give you some advice from us to you.
Yeah, and I feel like because I I don't know if this is why, like, but I've always loved reading or writing. Like, I've gotten good with how I explain things.
Hmm.
Well, I try my best, and I sometimes like right now, like I'm having a little difficult time on knowing what to say, but it's just because my mind is just like, okay, put it to how it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I my mind goes faster than
You know,
yeah, like I
that's why I'm the same way. That's why I talk so fast.
mhm.
And that's why I start stuttering so much.
Yeah,
Where I have to, you'll hear it whenever I start talking. I have to slow down on what I say and talk like this
yeah,
because if not, I will talk faster than my
mhm,
brain. Like right now, my brain and my mouth are going like the same speed.
mhm,
But now, if I'm like super energetic and like
yeah,
it, it want to be funny, I start talking really fast, and then I get caught up in my words and like stutter a lot or mispronounce a word or something like that.
yeah. Um, I feel like as far as giving people advice, I have a lot to say, and I know what to say because I'm passionate about helping others.
Hmm. Yeah.
And I know how to get it out. I might have my little moments though, or I'm a little slow.
I'm a little slow. I mean, we all have things like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, we're talking about mental illness. And
yep,
we hop back on track.
yeah.
And we've been on track uh, here and there. Go off once in a while, but it's
I feel
alright.
like we're just going tangents.
Yeah.
Like we we talk about something and then we end up talking about that one thing and then
Hmm.
we're like, oh, we gotta get back on
Yeah. Yeah,
track.
she's a smart one, guys. I'm a little
No,
yeah, a
you
little special.
you just no, you go on tangents a lot because there's been times where we're talking right now and you wanna go on with one story and I'm just like I'm trying to like sign to you like
Like
a
hop back to the subject.
like I almost had to do that earlier, but you had to fucking.
Yeah, I got it. That happens.
That's how my sister is. If we bring her on here, she's gonna be talking about one thing, but then you're gonna see her go off to the side and talk about little other story. Like she's real bad with that,
Oh man, it's all good. I
but
mean,
she's entertaining.
yeah, that's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Alrighty, but what else? Oh
Um.
man, what have I seen lately? I know people have been depressed and have anxiety, and you know, it's just pretty bad nowadays.
Yeah.
People have been drinking a lot too. Like I don't really like.
We don't really drink
You
anymore.
don't drink anymore. I just turned 22 last year. Damn, I say last year now.
Wow, you're old.
Hey man, I'm 22. You're 23. About to be 24.
Okay.
Alrighty.
You said you like the older women, so no.
But yeah, when I turned 22, we were drinking it up a lot, and then eventually we just stopped and like drank occasionally. So
Yeah, I feel like, oh my god, when we were just friends talking, you like I remember it was Valentine's Day And you're like, man, I just want to drink. I was like, oh my god, no.
Oh yeah, it was like Valentine's Day, and I had like I was all alone,
And
all alone, all sad, and I had to work the next day, and I was like, that bottle of Jack would be pretty good right about now.
you drunk it, and I was so mad at you
Yeah, I
because
drank
I'm like,
like half, a little bit more than half the bottle by myself, and like 3 chugs.
yeah, I was mad at you because you had work the next day.
Yeah, and I fell asleep at what, like 1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah, you was asleep.
I went to sleep at 2, and I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning to be there at like 5:30, and I got up and I was like, oh Jesus, I
Mm.
am a little tipsy still. I was like, great. And while I'm working, it's like super hot outside, so I'm drenched in sweat and I'm dehydrated. That's an air compression. My neighbor.
Yeah,
So,
I don't really like drinking anymore.
no.
Like, I feel like when we were first getting together, like, it was fun.
Yeah,
Like, it was our thing, you know, like, you're my drinking buddy,
yeah.
and I'm your drinking buddy, and we have fun with it.
And now we're just like, okay, so we're gonna drink.
Yeah.
I kind of don't feel like drinking today.
Yeah.
I mean, we bought drinks and they're just sitting in the fridge for 2, 3 weeks already.
Yeah.
But it'll be a month. So.
And then I made the mistake, because my aunt asked me, "What do you want for Christmas?" I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm just gonna tell you what I like because I don't really want anything." But
Yeah.
she's so adamant on getting me something. I'm just telling her what I like,
Mm-hmm.
as in general.
Yeah.
And I told her, I was like, "Yeah, I like Jack Daniels, you know, bonded or just regular." And man, I'm gonna be like, so like, what do I do with this bottle if she really got me a bottle?
Maybe one of those huge gallon ones.
Yeah,
Like those
man.
huge 2 gallon ones.
Yeah, I don't really, especially because when I was 20,
Mm.
no, when I was 21,
Wow.
I was drinking before that too, but I was drinking, and then when I turned 21,
She was drinking illegally, guys. Yeah, we got her. We got her. We caught her in 4K.
4K. But if you haven't drunk illegally, then you like live a life.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. Do not drink illegally.
I'm like a bad influence.
Do not do that.
I'm going off telling like we should be like there should be better influencers, and then I'm over here like you ain't living like.
Don't tell them that.
But you don't know. I don't know what we get like older people listening.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we will get older people listening, so they'll be like, yeah, that's so true. But it's like, don't tell people who are
Okay.
younger to do that.
Okay, no, like honestly, no. I regret drinking
Mhm.
because the amount of times that I just like you get really really dehydrated,
Yeah.
and I mean of course like it's alcohol, and you just it's just not a good feeling.
No, it ain't.
And there's times where I'm just like I want to drink, and then I drink and I regret it immediately, and I'm just like
You did great.
yeah. No, I was drinking when I was 20. So I was about to turn 21. I wasn't really drinking illegally, technically.
Nothing bad, but not bad at the same time, I guess.
I was, I was a good kid. So
Okay, I didn't do nothing bad.
I waited until I was almost 21. But no, I started drinking because, you know, of course, like my depression. So right when I hit 21, that's when I was starting to go into the hard, like, liquor, and I would, like, get bottles, and I would be drunk every day. And when I was working, even when I was working, I was getting drunk, and I really regret that. And but I was not caring about life at all. and I was getting drunk every day, blacking out every day, and throwing up. My
Jeez.
sister would have to come and like my sister, she was like, she told me she's like, I love you, so I'm gonna be here for you. So I would throw up, and she would clean it up for me.
All right, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're back. What we were saying about you throwing up, and you're just having to clean it up.
Yeah, because it was like when I was really, really depressed, and I would just not care about my well being.
Mhm.
So I would just drink all the time, and it was to the point where she was getting worried, and like she would have to like, cause she knows that like I would harm myself in different ways, and so she felt the need to like keep an eye on me and listen for me, make sure that I'm still alive. So yeah, I had a real bad drinking problem when I was like 20, 21, and uh, and then when we got together,
Mhm.
like I was drinking into going into the relationship, and then we were drinking together, and then somebody had to stop because I'm just like, I'm finally happy. I don't feel the need to like drink as much as I used to,
Yeah,
and I'm not saying like because you can't really cure depression, like it still comes.
it still comes and goes, like, and
You just gotta learn how to maintain it the best way you can.
people try to maintain it, like to stop it, taking medication that ends up nullifying them, and
Yeah,
you don't really lose.
like
So
my uh I think the feeling that I got out of drinking, because people like drink it to be happy, and some people drink it to numb themselves, and me, I was more so like numbing myself. Like I just wanted to be numb, and I just didn't when I drink, it was like everything got silent.
mhm.
I didn't, I was no worries or whatever. So when I was sober, I just like, I was like, man, I need to drink. And I keep drinking because like my thoughts are going again.
Yeah, like, it's it's no bueno, ma'am. It's
Oh,
no
I
bueno.
don't do it anymore.
I know whenever I turned 21, man, jeez, I drink I drink almost every weekend, and no beer, nothing light, so straight
Mhm.
liquor.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I kept doing it, I would eventually die sooner at a young age because of my liver, whatever the hell it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
that
Very
it attacks
true.
my kidneys. That I'm sure they're bad now, but if I kept drinking, it'll be even worse.
Yeah. I think. I mean, people go for stuff. They're gonna rely on different stuff to um, give them the happiness, but it's just you gotta learn. You gotta be strong enough to break that.
Yeah, you gotta be mentally strong to be like, all right, I gotta stop. This is bad for me. I gotta find something else that'll like calm me down. Like,
Because too, I see my uncles and like people who I love that are like they can't stop drinking. Like they feel the need to have it to be okay, and I'm just like I don't want to be like that. Like now they have health problems, and I don't want to do that to my body.
yeah,
Like I'm still young,
hmm,
and I need to stop it now.
yeah. That's what I did, and eventually I got into fishing.
Yeah, fishing,
Yeah,
it is so peaceful.
there's a lot of things to do. Crocheting is maybe like a feminine thing to do, but there's a bunch of guys who do crocheting, uh, woodworking. I would say mechanic, but like you see a lot of mechanics doing so. It's like some project here and there. House stuff.
I think
Housework around the
anything,
house is very calming too.
anything to uh, clear your mind, like keep your mind busy.
That would
Well,
keep me peace.
like me, it's cleaning, Like I like to clean when I I like to clean in general, but whenever like you see me deep cleaning, it's because I more than likely have something on my mind, and I'm just trying to like shut it out. I'm trying to control it.
Okay, it happens.
Hmm.
You're doing better now.
Yeah.
And for everybody, anybody who needs help being at peace, there's
Yeah.
different things to calm down. And for all the guys out there who think driving their vehicle at high speeds
Oh
on the
no.
highway is very peaceful. It's peaceful, but until you get into an accident.
Yeah.
And,
Your loved one has to get a call that something happened to you.
yeah, so find something else that's less dangerous.
Yeah.
And work does not count either.
Mm.
So, yeah, pretty much it though.
Yeah, as far as that mental, I feel like we talked a good amount of like personal and what others.
That was good.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, that'll be the end of this episode. Jesus. That'll be the end of this. Jesus Christ. The second episode. We'll make another one tomorrow. No, that's
Um,
yeah.
Not immediately, I think.
Six-ish. Oh my God, had a stroke there.
The six-ish.
Six-ish. You can't even say it now.
It's because of the X and then the ish.
Yeah, but well, this will be the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and share the video with people who you think like need the help.
The audio.
The audio.
Not really visual.
It's the image in the background. It's moving.
Oh.
Technically, a
They're
video.
watching the little fire move.
Yeah, they're watching the fire move. Well, just share the audio with whoever you
Share the
invite me.
podcast.
Yeah, there we go. We're learning the process, man. The process.